Let's talk about the case of Scott McTominay. By himself, according to Laurie Whitwell, Scott McTominay's 7 goals have gained Manchester United an extra 12 points this campaign, the most of any player in the Premier League. Next best is Son Heung-min, who has 12 goals and 10 assists. Without McTominay's efficiency or effectiveness, we would have been 12th. Let's think about that for a second. This is what the boss said about McTominay. He said, look, he's an example for many other players. He is ready to bring this energy. He is always giving the spirit in the week. When he is training as opposition, working on himself, he is ready for 1 minute, ready for 90 minutes. Great to have such a player. There, he's saying like, look, he is a role model, in short, for other players to follow. Because, guys, on that bench yesterday, by the way, for those who don't know, Man United 2, Aston Villa 1. Very few people expected us to win yesterday. When it came to the time that Ten Hag needed to bring in some energy, bring in some firepower, he had one person in that bench. Because, of course, Anthony hasn't scored for I don't know how long, right? He's the only other attacker he had. Ahmad, not really, right? On the bench was Lindelof was already in playing. Amrabat, so he didn't have much option. But he knew his secret weapon, the super sub, Scott McTominay. Guys, he has been immense for us this season, right? I don't know. I need to hear from you guys. What do you do with Scott McTominay, right? Ten Hag has already realized that he's not a starter. But from the bench, he's very effective. He has that knack to finding the goal. So what do we do next season with Scott McTominay? Do we sell him? Do you keep him? So what do you do with a player like him? Because honestly, we don't necessarily need to have an impact sub, but we need a player who can perform the whole game, right? Because right now we know McTominay is not good in the midfield. If he plays in that 10 role, the Bruno role, he's very effective. What do? Do you if you sub Rasmus, you put him as a striker? I don't know. Maybe you do something like that. Because yesterday when he came on the game, Bruno was moved to the right, and then he played that Bruno role. That's where he is most effective. So what do you do with him next season? Do we sell him? Or do we keep him? And knowing that he needs to know his role is always going to be from the bench? I don't know. Interesting stuff. Let me know in the comments below.